You look back at photos sometimes. You remember times that feel richer, clearer, almost mythical. But what if those feelings aren't real? What if you are building beautiful ghosts? And knowing this changes how you view your whole life. The feeling is called nostalgia. It's a warm ache, a sweet pull toward something that was never quite there. You know the feeling. The way remembering makes everything feel better than it really was. This emotional trick isn't harmless. It can make you dissatisfied with who you are right now. It convinces you that happiness belongs only to other people or other times. So why does your mind want to live in a perfect past? It is an incredible mental habit. Your brain is designed for survival, and it is terrible at telling the truth about time. Instead of filing away messy memories, it cleans them up. It edits out the bad parts by default. You remember the sunlight, but not the constant arguments. You feel the joy, but you forget the boredom that came with it. This selective memory is natural. But when we rely on it, we lose touch with what is real and present. It is a comfort blanket woven from light lies. The past feels safe because it is finished. It cannot hurt you again. And this sense of safety is incredibly powerful. But the problem isn't just missing happiness. It's that your brain is actively working against accepting this moment. There's one reason almost no one notices how deeply this affects your current joy. We tend to romanticize things that had a clear ending. We see them as complete, perfect little boxes. Think about the way you remember high school. You picture endless golden days. The bad grades, the petty arguments, the sheer stress, they disappear completely. All that remains is the feeling of belonging. It's like living in a sepia photograph. Everything has soft edges and gentle light. The mind hates sharp corners. Sharp corners represent complexity and pain. So when you look back at your youth, your brain smooths out all the jagged moments. The fear of failure, the crushing weight of expectation, these details are simply filed away as unnecessary. You keep the warm glow, but you lose the reality of the friction that made life feel raw. But this erasure is a dangerous act. It makes everything that happened in between those perfect memories seem dull and meaningless. It gives your current day an artificial lack of color. There was one thing it missed: the quiet struggle required to become who you are today. The second piece we need to understand is how emotional attachment creates false history. We attach intense meaning to specific periods. The year you moved away from home, for example. Suddenly, that whole span becomes defined by a single emotion: excitement or heartbreak. You forget the mundane parts of living in that place. You only remember the defining emotional landmark. It is easier to memorialize an event than to live through it. Living requires active participation. It demands messy decisions and imperfect compromises. But remembering allows you to be a pure spectator. You get all the feeling without any of the effort. We build little shrines around moments, pretending they are perfect snapshots in time. When we do this, we start judging our present reality against an impossible standard. The past becomes a golden myth, a mythical place we must return to. It is never actually reachable. It only exists as a pattern of feeling inside your head. This constant comparing, this yearning for the good old days, does something deep within you. It steals your ability to appreciate the present moment. You are always chasing a fictional echo. But there is a deeper reason why this illusion holds so much power over you. And it has everything to do with how you define yourself. We think that our identity must be built on peak moments. We treat life like an album of highlights. The amazing trips, the grand achievements, the first loves, these are the tracks we want to play constantly. The quiet years, they are edited out. The daily grind feels irrelevant. Only the big emotional peaks matter for defining who you are. It is a fundamental human need to feel continuous progress. We think that if we simply remember enough success and happiness, we will eventually arrive at being good or enough. So, we romanticize any time period that felt successful. The college years seem perfect because they led toward a career. That first apartment seems golden because it promised independence. This is the core misunderstanding of personal history. You are not defined by your best times. You are defined by everything you survived to get here. You are built out of all the messy, dull, unphotogenic days too. Those are the moments that teach resilience. They build character. When you finally understand this, that struggle is part of the story, the whole structure shifts. The past was never a perfect destination. It was just raw material. And realizing that gives you back your power in the present.